Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general weekly reading for Taurus from the 25th of November to the 1st of December 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you'd like a personal reading, please go to my website jessmart.co.uk and book a reading. I've put the decks that I'm using in the description box and I've put in links to Amazon and eBay. So please follow these links to view or to buy the decks. And don't forget to watch my videos on simple energy healing remedies, my deck walkthrough series, as well as my series on gemstones and crystals. You'll find those very, very interesting. So like, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'm doing an energy read using the answer deck today. And the first card, which is really brilliant, is the wealth card. So that it looks like money is coming in for you there. There could even be, it allows you to make plans for the future as well. So there could be a relationship coming in over here, but you're also starting to make plans for the future. It seems like you're letting go of the past. There's the ending card over there. So you're finally letting go of the past, and that cycle is now coming to an end. And it looks like money is coming in for you there. Now, and you're much more optimistic, it seems, about the future now. So in the past, you've had a dark-haired man and that you were dealing with. So there could have been somebody in the past that you were dealing with. It seems like you've done battle with this person. You've stood up for yourself and you didn't let them walk all over you. So this person was quite significant. It could have been a relationship that you were involved in, but you've had to stand up and defend yourself within that relationship. Now, going into the future, you've got the Master card over here, and a fair-haired or grey-haired person coming in, a woman. So the Master is about seeking some kind of professional advice, or you might be taking on that role as being an expert in whatever field it is you're doing. So you might be specializing in that field, or you might be going and seeking out some specialist advice or specialist input. You've got this fair or grey-haired woman, and she features pretty strongly in your reading. So this is somebody that's going to be around, as you make future plans, or she's going to be somehow instrumental in your future. So that coming in for you there. But what is important is that at least the wealth card is coming in, so at least money is coming in there. So those are the energies for that week. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some cards from the Epic Tarot, and this is for the main read. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, it's upside down. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the 5 of Rods over there. You've got the High Priestess, which is the number 2, and you've got the 4 of Pentacles over there. And you've got this 2 of Rods. So there's been a lot of planning and effort going into whatever career you're doing. So you've been doing a lot of learning and a lot of studying, making a lot of plans. And a lot of research has been going into it. So you've been thinking about it very carefully and being very, very focused on this career that you're doing. And, the 2 of Rods is also making a decision about whether or not you want to stay in the same place you are, to even move on and do a job overseas, or change professions. So you're at the crossroads in your life, really, with that 2 of Rods. You've got the 4 of Pentacles, so money has been pretty tight. You can see this person working really hard to push this ball up the hill over there, and it's been quite a struggle as well. So a lot of financial problems, and maybe this is why you're considering a career change there with that 2 of Rods. You've got the High Priestess over there, so you've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of learning, and spending a lot of time by yourself, really, with that High Priestess over there. Following your intuition quite a bit as well there, but doing a lot of studying there. You got the 5 of Rods over there, so facing a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenging people. If you've been going for job interviews, it's been quite difficult because there's been a lot of competition that you've been dealing with. But here again, clutching that book, so doing a lot of studying to get your skill set up. But there's been a lot of challenges that you've been facing and dealing with a lot of difficult people. So what's happening with you? You've got this King of Swords over here, and the Five of Pentacles. So there could have been a legal decision that has come through where there's been a lot of, you've been feeling as though there's been a lot of loss. There's a loss of security. There's a lot of, yes, Taurus relies a lot on material things to make you feel better. I'm a Taurus, so material security is important in the life of a Taurus, and you're feeling a very great sense of lack with this Five of Pentacles, a great sense of loss. Also feeling as though there's no support in there for you. So this idea about feeling that lack and that loss, and there may have been some legal issues that you had to deal with that led to this financial loss. So you've gone through quite a bit there. It seems like you've been dealing with very harsh energies as well with that King of Swords. But this, is usually a legal decision that led to financial loss. And you are feeling very insecure. There's been some kind of financial crisis that you have been going through. Now, in the past, you've got the Hanged Man over here. And you can see he's been held by a lot of snakes. So things have been stuck for you, and this is due to the actions of other people that have been very toxic. So you've been dealing with a lot of toxic energies. If you look carefully, there are two different snakes here. So you might have been dealing with two toxic people over here, and they have withheld the truth from you. Your life has been turned upside down by these people, and they have led to this financial loss that you are going through as well. That loss of security, that loss of stability, and they have been very toxic, and they have kept you. You made a lot of sacrifices with this card, but it didn't pay off because these people were very toxic. They lied and cheated. And then you've got that Two of Swords over here, and you can see again they withheld the truth, hid behind masks, but the truth is coming to light because you can see the sword is now visible and the mask is moved away. So they pretended to be what they were not. And, this has caused a lot of loss, and there was a lot of lies. You butted heads with these people, and like I said, there could have been legal consequences because of this encounter with them. So there was a lot of issues that went down over there, and, you were at the brunt of it. You received, a really bad deal as well with that Five of Pentacles. So a Taurian without stability, financial or stability or security, makes Taurus feel very uncomfortable and very unhappy. And this is where you're coming from, because you like your security, you like your stability, and right now this has made you feel very, very unhappy. Now on your mind, you're waiting for some kind of legal news to come in. You've got this Knight of Swords. So you are waiting for some kind of legal news, some kind of legal decision to be made. You're also waiting for divine justice to come in here with this Knight of Swords. So it looks like if this is not a legal case that you're dealing with, is not a legal issue, this is a card that's ruled by Archangel Michael. And it looks like divine justice is about to enter into your arena. So people are going to get what is due to them. Karma is about to rear its head over there. And, you're waiting for that to come through. Especially if this person made you suffer a lot, you are waiting for karmic justice to come in. You've got the Hierophant card over here, and this is your card. So you've learned a lot of lessons. You are more in touch with God. You can see the hand of man touching the hand of God. You've made a lot of divine connection over there, and you've learned a lot of lessons, and a lot of people are coming to you for, guidance as well. So you have learned a lot, and you're giving it out. So you're taking on that stance where you're learning, you're probably doing a lot of research, a lot of study, but you're also very much in touch with your spiritual side as well. You've got, you're working pretty hard. You've got this Knight of Pentacles over there, so working pretty hard for the money. It's not paying you very, very well at the moment, but you are still hanging over there, and your focus seems to be on that coin at the moment, especially since you're going through that sense of financial loss and insecurity. It looks like this has been your focus because you're trying to get back what you have lost. Now there's the Death card over there, so you could be dealing with the Scorpio energy, or this could be just a change that comes in. So a big change is coming in. You have to let go of the past, and I think you're finally starting to move on, leaving the past behind and walking forward. So you have laid that past to rest. You can see these people lying dead over there. You're turning your back on it and you're going forward. So a great transformation coming in over there. Now, on your hopes and fears, you've got the Seven of Rods over here, so you are still in a very defensive position, but you're taking home the positives of what happened. You're trying to find the positives in this situation over here with the Seven of Rods. You can see him holding a little daisy there. So you are making lemonade out of lemons there. So you are trying to find the positives of it, but you are still very, very defensive, and you are standing up for yourself. Now, going to the future and the final outcome, you've got the Ten of Cups over there. You've got the Four of Swords over there and the Fool. So these are two ending cards. This Ten of Cups, you're finally letting go of all that emotional baggage that you've been carrying with you, and the worst of that emotional situation is over. You are moving on. So as this year ends, you are ending that emotional cycle and you're moving on. You are going to be spending a little time by yourself. You might be healing. There might be some physical illness that you're going through, and you are going to need to take some time out and get some healing, get some rest as well, and come up with a new strategy. And the Fool shows that new beginnings are coming in for you. So you've always had a lot of tens in the last few readings, but it looks like the Fool is coming in, so the cycle is starting now. So this year is going to show the end. As the year comes to a close, the cycle is ending, but a new one is now beginning with the Fool. So brand new beginnings are coming in for you there. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Wolf Pack for the Oracle read. The big changes are coming in there for you. You've got the healing card over here, and so you had this Four of Swords, which is about healing as well. So healing from an old injury. Now is the time for mental, physical, and soul healing. Seek solitude, nurture yourself, rest, and let yourself heal. The process takes about 5 months. Then once again, the doorways will open. So this is very important. You've got this Ten of Cups, which is about ending of that old emotion cycle. There is a need for you to heal, and then the new beginnings will come in. And this card is saying the same thing. You do need to heal, take some time out, and then the new phase will begin. So it's very, very important, to get over whatever has happened. You've got the Compassion card over here. You realize the innocence of a person and choose not to create harm. The lesson is to know that you can and choose not to. You may be in a situation that requires compassion from others. It will come. So people are starting to take care of you, and they are starting to show you a lot more compassion. There's a lot more empathy is coming your way. Maybe that didn't come initially, but it will come your way. And the last card is Famine, a time of limited opportunity, sacrifice, or change. The only solution is to conserve all resources and seek greater opportunity elsewhere. So you just watch how you're spending, watch your finances. That is a very important thing. So don't overspend, especially since Christmas is coming in and you've gone through a lot of financial loss. Make sure that you're just keeping a tight rein of those finances. So this is cards from the Animal Tarot, and the first card is the Nine of Winter. Your worries and fears aren't real. They have been fueled by focusing on the negative, and that gives them power. So stop worrying, let go of fear, and everything will be okay. So stop worrying. I know you're feeling very lonely, very isolated. Clarity not quite there yet. But stop being so anxious and stop worrying. Money is going to come in. You've got the Prince of Autumn over here, so it's important to make a detailed plan before starting any new endeavor. Once you have that plan in place, you will then take immediate action and you will get as much accomplished as possible. So you can see coins falling in. Make some plans. Money is about to come your way over there, so stop worrying about the money factor. And the Three of Winter is sadness is part of life, but you don't have to endure it. You need a little time to heal, and once you work your way through this emotions, you'll be stronger than before. So there again, healing is very, very necessary. You've got a new moon over here, so you do need to heal in order for you to move forward. So take some time out. The winter coming in, and there is some time for you to, maybe isolate yourself a little bit from people and get a perspective. Heal from the situation, and then the doors will start opening up for you, and money will start coming in. So stop worrying so much. Whatever you're working for will start paying off as well. You've got that Knight of Pentacles appearing there twice, so you will have to put in the hard work, but the money will come in if that's what you're worried about, and you'll be able to make brand new beginnings, because once you've healed from the situation, you let go of that past, and a brand new beginning and a brand new cycle coming in for you there. And even with that Death card, the past is over and now start moving forward. And you know, the death card always means transformation and healing, so that will come in for you there. And it looks like this, whoever has, you know, whatever you've been through, karmic justice is coming through, or even legal issues are being sorted out, so that you can move forward. So I wish you all luck for the future, and thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Take care now. Goodbye.